Hello everybody, ladies and gentlemen from overseas or from Malaysia or from the Philippines, wherever you are in the whole wide world. Welcome back to the YouTube channel, and we are continuing with part 4 of our Combiner Wars Devastator set. I mean, not our, but me, of my Combiner Wars Devastator set. So we have Mixmaster on the table right now, and here he is in his mixing vehicle thing. It's not a regular, you know, I forget what's that called, a cement truck. It's not a regular cement truck that we have seen over the years. This is quite a like a futuristic cement truck. So what Hasbro did is actually based his vehicle mode off of one of the newer cement trucks out there. So I'm gonna splice a picture of that and show you right now, so you can see on how that looks compared to this one. So yeah, I mean this one is basically like it almost looks like the front of the cement truck that, you know, Mixmaster usually transforms into, but no, this is the front, this is the back. So yeah, you got the smokestacks done in silver, which is gorgeous. You got some nice purple paint on the back right here, and you got some wheels that actually roll. Got some silver on the gas cans, some silver on the front, and you got some black, some purple on the windows. Yeah, I mean, it's a nicely done vehicle mode, but if you want a more accurate, you know, G1 Mixmaster cement truck, I would suggest go for the Dr. Wu Mixmaster figure. So I will splice a picture on that right now so you can see how that one looks compared to this one. So yeah, really cool that Dr. Wu is actually going to give us a new Mixmaster figure to go with the Combiner Wars Devastator set to make it more, you know, screen accurate. So yeah, which is really nice. So, but anyway, so back to this figure right here. I mean, it's a nice looking cement truck, but I wish it was more, you know, accurate to his G1 self. So yeah, so we're gonna bring in some comparisons right here, and I mean to get the rest of the Combiner Wars Devastator Constructicons that I've reviewed. So I'm gonna bring in the big boy, Long Haul. I'm gonna bring in Scavenger, where's it? Hook and Scavenger, so you can see how the team is shaping up so far, and they look quite good, in my opinion. They look quite good together. They really look good together. I'm not sure we can hear that water running. So someone's washing their hands anyway, but yeah, really cool, nicely done set. I love these Constructicons. They look very G1. So they're very G1-y, except for this guy. But yeah, really nicely done set of figures right here. So yeah, 4 down, 2 more to go. So we're done with the vehicle mode comparisons. Okay, so we can get down to the transformation for his robot mode. Oh yeah, he doesn't, you know, work with the other accessories. I mean, I don't see any way to store the accessories on this figure. There's no way to do that, unfortunately. But anyway, so we're gonna get started with the transformation. Again, this is very simple, very easy. So just bring this up, and this will rotate up to reveal his face, like so. And just bring this down until you see this tab. I'm not sure you can see it clearly in my camera with focus. There we go. This long tab that actually tabs in underneath that purple piece right there. So just make sure that is actually tabbed in underneath, and there you have that. So now we can untap his arms and just raise that up. It's on a tight hinge. Untap his arms and raise that up. Woo, boy. Anyway. And just untap that, just bring this down, split his legs, and that's it, peoples. That is it for his robot mode transformation. Oh my goodness, he's big, he's quite big. I told you, these Constructicons are huge. They're really, really huge. But there you go. There we have the Mixmaster in his robot mode. And the one problem I have with this figure is that his back portion of his robot is kind of too heavy. So he kind of leans backwards a little bit. So I have to, do that and have him leaning forward. And also, I don't really like his posture because his bottom legs just look off to me. It just looks weird to me. No, this figure is, I think he's one of the worst Constructicon figures out there. So yeah, but we can get in closer so we can take a look at his noggin right there. So hold on. Sorry about that. Had to silence some people. Anyway, so let's get in closer so we can take a look at his head sculpt. Yeah, it's a nice head sculpt. Kind of looks like a Decepticon symbol head sculpt, like Soundwave. But he has a mouth right there, some silver on the face, red for the eyes. Yeah, it's a nice looking head sculpt. Some nice looking detail right there. Got some red paint on the chest. He does have some hands, some fists. Decepticon symbol on his belly. Got some nice silver paint, some black, got red on the crotch, got some gold. That's the only place we can see gold. And the legs. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of his legs. I just feel like it's just no. I don't like his legs. I don't like his posture actually. And he does have some loose joints on his leg articulation, unfortunately. So he tends to move backwards a little bit. So yeah. So in terms of articulation, his head can actually rotate. It's on a ball joint, but since this is on top of his head, it's kind of hard to move it around. So yeah, that I don't like. Just kind of hard to move his head around. So his arms can rotate a full 360 on this swivel, and can move out only a little bit, in and out a little bit. He does have an elbow joint, which is like over 90 degrees. He does have a swivel right here. I'm not sure whether that's a bicep swivel or maybe, I don't know. The hands, they don't do anything. They have no articulation, unfortunately. Does he have a waist swivel? No, he does not have a waist swivel, unfortunately. The legs can move up that far, can move back only that far. He can do the full splits, which is nice. He does have a thigh swivel. He does have a knee joint, which is... Sorry, I sneezed. Bless myself. Bless my nose, people. Just bless my nose. I'm so sorry. I sneezed. Disgusting. Ew. So he does have a knee joint, which is kind of weird. I just do not like how that works. He does have ankle tilts, which kind of clicks. I don't know why that clicks, but it does. Okay, now it doesn't click anymore. Okay, that clicks. Okay, whatever. But he does have ankle tilts. So his articulation is not that great. He does not have any wrist swivel. He does not have waist swivel. So his articulation is not that great. And the head movement, it's kind of hard. So yeah, not that great. You can't really pose him in any real posing, He does have some 5mm ports on his hands, so you can actually take some weapons and just plug that into his hand, and just pew pew bang bang however you want. So yeah, so that is pretty much it for his robot mode. So now we can actually move on with the comparisons, and I have already transformed the comparisons into the robot modes. So we're gonna bring in all the Constructicons that I've reviewed so far. So bring in Long Haul, Scavenger, and of course, Hook. So, and I still stand by my statement. Long Haul is definitely still my favorite because I love how ridiculous he looks. But the best robot with the best proportions, I think that one has to go to Scavenger because I really love how he looks. I think he might be my favorite in terms of, the best posture and everything. But still, I love Long Haul. Long Haul is still my #1 Constructicon because I just love how ridiculous he looks, how bulky he is, because he's the brute of the team. So he's the brute of the team. So yeah, these two figures, they're I don't know, their proportions just look off to me, like skinny and lanky as arms. You know, their arms look skinny and lanky. At least Scavenger's arms are nice and thick, which I do quite like. I like that. So, this guy's articulation is not great, but it's good. His articulation is okay. This articulation is fail. It's a fail. So, so yeah. Long Haul's articulation is quite simple, but it's still decent. So yeah, out of the 4 figures, I think Mixmaster is the worst because he has some loose joints right here. So yeah, and his head articulation is just not, it does not work for me. It's just too hard to move his head around. It's just no. So yeah. And if you're wondering how they scale with a deluxe, so here they are with a deluxe sideswipe, so you can see how big they are. So yeah, they're quite big. They're big boys. So they're big boys, but with no question, Long Haul is definitely a big boy. But yeah, so once we get these guys all combined, oh, Devastator's gonna be hard to film because he's huge. He's gonna be very huge. So yeah, so that is pretty much it for my robot mode comparisons. And so here are my final thoughts on Combiner Wars Mixmaster. His vehicle mode, it looks decent enough. I mean, it's not accurate to his G1 cement truck mode. I wish it was that mode, but maybe once the Dr. Wu version comes out, I'll probably get that online, and I'll probably, you know, do an update video on Combiner Wars Devastator once it's all said and done. So yeah, this figure, I feel like it's kind of the worst Constructicon figure ever in this set. I just don't like how he looks. I mean, they did knock the head sculpt out of the park. It looks good. So, I mean, there was a lot of detail. There are some paint here and there, like the gold paint, the red, the silver, the black, the Decepticon symbol, and red on the chest. I mean, he has some nice paint, but still, I'm not gonna call this my favorite Constructicon. My favorite Constructicon is still Long Haul, and I think the one with the best posture is Scavenger, because I love how stocky he looks, and how his best proportions. He literally has the best proportions. This guy, yeah, his legs are just too thick at the bottom, just too thick, and I don't really like that. And the problem with the loose hips with mine, I just don't like him. I just don't really like him. He's just okay for me. I mean he's a fun figure to mess with. He has a simple transformation. I don't know. I just don't know. But I guess that is it for today's review. So if I were to rank him from a scale of 1 to 10, oh dear, this is gonna be hard because this guy really doesn't really do me any favors. I'm just gonna give him like a I'm sorry, Mixmaster. I'm gonna give you a 5 out of 10, halfway there. You barely pass, because of your fun transformation, Yeah, your articulation is just okay. It's just okay for me. So 5 out of 10. Yeah, not that great. Not that great in my opinion. So, and I think, yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are completely new to the channel, please click the subscribe button down below, and also while you're at it, go ahead and turn your notifications down below by clicking on that bell notification icon, because it's coming soon. The Combiner Wars Devastator combination video, it's coming soon, and I will definitely show how to transform these guys to their combined modes from their vehicle modes. So yeah, I'm definitely going to start from vehicle mode to the combined mode. So yeah, we will get down to that once we get to the finale. So for this set, so yeah. And it's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting. So, and I think that is pretty much it for me to say. So there you have the Transformers Combiner Wars Mixmaster. And this is JJ Prime signing off. Peace out.